Boy, do I do, man, whatever. Boy, do I have a world to show you guys. Now, me and my uncle were playing this game together every single Sunday for like probably 2 years straight. I mean, we maybe missed like 3 Sundays for something, but we played this world every single day for 2.5 years, and then we had unfortunately had to shut it down. But as you can see, there's some stuff out there. This world is something I'm super proud of, and honestly, kind of impressed with how some of this stuff went. Like, this world was amazing. Truly amazing. Here we're here in creative mode because I wanted to just do a fly around of the entire world we built. I could run around in survival, but I figured I wouldn't. Simply just because it would make it easier if I flew around. So this world, we definitely have, I was doing some calculations. This world definitely has probably like almost 2,500 days in it. Now, of course, when I press F3, it only says day 86, but that's because this was a server world. And I don't know why, but for some reason, server worlds were just built different in the sense that they just didn't keep track of the days correctly. But we definitely have spent like around 1,000 hours playing this, which 1,000 hours converted to Minecraft days is around like 2,500 or something, around that. All his dogs. Hey, Candy. What's up, Candy? The rest, some of these are not named, but there's two more that are named somewhere. They're off over here in the other area. But I wanted to just take this world and run through everything. And I mean, like, we're going to check out everything. You could probably see the link to this video. I'm guessing it's somewhere near an hour, but there's just so much that we did in this world. I mean, so much. Like, look at this over here. We'll get to that. We'll get to what that is later. Well, in fact, actually take that to get to the other areas that we have. You kind of see stuff going on over there. So, as we explore my uncle's mine shaft, by the way, I did not mention, we are starting in my uncle's area. This is where he did all of his building. And this was like strictly him. This is all his stuff. His house looks beautiful. This was strictly him. I sent this over from my area that I was building over there. Can't see it, but I sent that. I built that up in the sky over by the airport that I have, and I sent it over. It kind of got broken when I was trying to stop it, so it is a slight bit broken. But it's, you know, it's still a plane. Like, there's seats and everything in it. They're chilling about, yeah. So, like, yeah. But it kind of broke. But that's fine. We're not here for that. We're going to start over here at the mine, and we're just going to start going to everything. This is going to be like a amusement park, is what I would call it. Ooh, this is where his portal was. We'll explore the Nether as, like, an entirely different thing. But for now... Oh... This was his minecart to my area, my city, that's down there. You can see how far away it is. I have Optifine installed, and I'm trying to zoom in. You just cannot see it. It's super far away. I say super far, but it's actually really not that much. It's not that far. So this looks like... What is it? It was just a pillar so that he could find where he was. I keep looking over there to see if I could see it, but I can't because I turned my render distance down for that exact reason. But he had a mine shaft over here. Yep, mine shaft Y64. Oh, he had some stuff in here. Did he leave anything good? Ooh, 43 coal. 57. Ooh, some stuff too. Alright, cool. Don't open. It goes down way further, but... What's over here? Just part of the mine. We're not really going to explore down there. I don't think there's any buildings down there. If there is, oh well. Ooh. So this is where he did a lot of stone mining and like, granite mining. Some strip mines down here. This kind of looks creepy. Oh, because this is mine shaft. That makes sense. There's cobwebs everywhere. He mined up all the rails so that we could have those. Man, there's just like a lot of stuff here. There's random dirt blocks everywhere because of Enderman just placing it down. How do I get out of here? This is not the right area. Over here by the wood. Oop. Anyway, so this is just the mine shaft that he's got going on here. Pretty nice. That's where he did a little bit of his building. Not all of it. Ooh, what's this? There's actually still some stuff that I did not know existed. Simply because it was him over here. I didn't really come over here all that much. I came over here a few times to just kind of check out things and help out. But I didn't really actually explore much. I didn't even know that little cave was over there. I mean, it's nothing interesting, but it's still something I haven't seen. But let's go to his house. Let's start off with his house. It's got obsidian around here because of the creepers, as you can see. The creepers are just terrible. Let's go ahead and walk inside. Got a real nice fireplace that has magma blocks down. Hello, doggy. Got a bunch of food in here. Ooh. Got some dispensers going on. Ooh, extra potatoes in here. He's got a table. A folding table. He's got a fridge. It's got some mushrooms, some chicken, eggs. Lots of food. Lots of food. We've got his bed. This is where he would sleep. Or in that one. Or in that one. I don't know which one he slept in, but... Open the chest. Wow. That's a perfect bow. Man, he's got some good stuff in here. Silk touch with mending, dude? Crazy. Like, look at this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of netherite gear. 4 sets of netherite gear. Plus the one he was wearing, and these 2 over here. What do these have on it? These got projectile protection and mending, and then this one has also projectile protection and mending. A few sets of diamond armor. What do these got on them? Blast protection. Fire protection. What do these pants have? Unbreaking and mending. That's a good set. These are kind of some more fire protection. So it's got some good armor. None of these are enchanted. Barrel's empty. Wow, look at those emeralds. Another really good bow. He had a lot of good bows. He also had one in his inventory, but there's more netherite, some diamonds. Here's a map of the area here. So this is his whole area just on a map. Pretty big, I would say. Pretty big area, and it goes way out past this area. So there's a few things we have to explore here. There's this balcony over here that you can just jump off, which is nice. Whee! Because, I mean, we did finish the house. Or so I believe. I don't know. He probably added an attic. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get back down here. This is his little glowberry farm. Oop. Yeah, little glowberry farm in here. What was this? Oh, the brewery. Enchantment table. Some iron gear. Bunch of books. Another diamond axe and lapis. Fortune 3, efficiency 4. Ooh. Bunch of sugar cane, some seats. An aquarium at the bottom. Bunch of brewing stuff. A single splash potion of weakness. Trapdoor. Wonder if we can get down there. Oh, we can. Oh. I don't know if that was intended, but I'm down here now. Alright, we gotta get back up there. Can I even get out? Can't even get out. Ow. I gotta open this up to land. Otherwise I can't get out. There we go. Alright, I made it out. Yippee! That's pretty cool. This was nice. Yeah, see, look at all this stuff over here. Bunch of sheep. Some trains over there, a train station. What was in here? Oh! A farm for lava, a bunch of blast furnaces that used lava. There's some iron in here. Ooh, stone and glass. It's a stone and glass maker. A bunch of stone in here. Some low-level armor. Wow. Even more stuff. Look at all this arrow crafting stuff. It's got so much stuff. Oh, some coal. I don't know why I'm grabbing it. I'm supposed to leave everything as it is. Hello, chicken. There's a regular village house in here that doesn't have much stuff in it. Yeah, I say the villager's in here somewhere. Infinity book. Ooh. And he also... You could buy glass. You could sell books. That's cool. Alright. Oop. Get out. Some pumpkins. There's a bunch of the farms over here. There's a melon farm right there. There's a wheat farm, carrot farm that's hooked up to a bunch of guys. Look at that wheat farm over there. I think that's a pumpkin farm over there. There's a lot of jack-o'-lantern. No, there's another. It's another wheat farm. So, oh, mob grinder up there. Look at that. You can see the water clipping through the trapdoor over there. Man, these creepers, dude. It looks like they just kept breaking stuff. Here's the automatic sheep farm. That's what this was. So yeah, this automatically shears sheep. Yeah, you just heard it go off. And all of these guys are different colors. Same with the second floor. All these guys are different colors as well. You can actually hear some of them going off. Yeah, a bunch of different colors in here. And he built all of this. I've never built one of these because it looks complicated. And I never bothered to actually try. Man, dude, they're filled. These things are filled. All this came from one sheep? Dude, so much stuff in here. What's in here? Sugarcane? Oh, sugarcane farm. Wow. And he has it all set up to just one. And that one is powering everything. I would probably put one on each just so that anytime it's above, it would take it. Yeah, hey Joe. Hey Cindy. There's two more dogs in here. They're packed into the corner. Farmer Joe, where is he? There he is. So he's in there. He's chilling. Bunch of emeralds here. Some weakness potions. This looks like the villager trading hall. Which there's 3 villagers here. 3 big iron dude. 3 big iron dudes. Second floor filled with a bunch more stuff. This was around when the glow squids were coming out. So that's why we used a lot of glow ink sacks, because they were like the new thing. I remember there used to be emeralds here on the side, but I grabbed them. I just kind of took them. I don't know why I did that. There's more emeralds in here. There's emeralds everywhere. What's this? Some pretty nice enchanted axes here. And a shovel. 2 more bows. Hello, kitty. I mean, he must have... Yeah, this is... You could tell this is his cat. I can't... I'm right-clicking. It won't... They won't sit up for me because they're not mine. Small little house. Nothing in it. So I think he crafted his base out of a village that was right here. Yeah, that's why there's this stuff, and there's these things, and houses, actual houses from them. Same with that one. That was like a librarian. Although he did transform some of these houses. What is this right here? I don't even think I saw this. Oh, this was like important villagers. Oh, I think this was all of his shepherds. Yeah, because of the wool farm that he was making. And he would sell the wool for emeralds. Super nice. He's just making money out of nowhere. There's just a bee right here. Yeah, there's the melon farm. This is carrots and wheat all hooked up to an automatic farm right here. A single piece of beetroot going on. There's some more stuff right here. An incomplete dark oak tree. This giant machine. Look at this. Dude. This is crazy. There's so much going on. Is this hooked up to like everything? Because this looks like a pumpkin melon. Let's go inside. See, again, you can always tell when we build stuff because there's always maintenance rooms. Yeah, this must be pumpkin melon. And then these get sent down. Yeah, into here. Ah. Cool. Nice. And then Enderman just... Oh no, Enderman didn't do that. He was part of the building. Enderman did these ones though, you can tell. Now, the one thing that I know is you could tell it's my uncle's build because he doesn't clean up the area. he'll build stuff and then the underground just looks like this. There's like pools here. I would be... These stairs right here are not flush with the ground. I would be cleaning all this up, making it a flat area, filling in all the holes. With this right here, I would make it like this. Make it flush, and I'd probably put something here too. Or maybe I just wouldn't put stairs in. I would probably just do this. But that's, again, that's what I would do. It's not what he does. But it works. You don't need to, as long as it works. Oh, he doesn't have them set up next to each other. Huh. Anyway, that's really cool. That's a big machine too. That's like everything. Man, yeah, that's a big machine, dude. And he just built that. He just does that. Oh, what's this? Oh, it goes down. What's this? Creeper farm? Yeah, this is the creeper farms for our rockets. That's what's in here. So if I go to spectator, yeah, there's a cat in here, and then there's trapdoors along the top, and then these down here, so that no spiders and only the other guys. He forgot to take those out. Oh, there's 2 layers. Ooh, he made a double layer. Cool. I don't know if this design works anymore because I don't see any creepers in there. Bunch of pigs and chickens, bunch of cows and chickens. There's a bunch of sheep and chickens. Lots of chickens and chickens. So if you wonder why there's just random chickens just around, is because any time that my Uncle gets eggs, he does this with them. He just throws them out anywhere. And then, wow, I was gonna say I didn't get a single chicken, but I got 1 chicken. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. He takes all the eggs and just throws them. So sometimes they end up over here. How did the white sheep mix with the orange sheep? Well, it looks like they're trying to make another orange sheep. Never mind. Once I called him out, he gave up. Oh, they traded. I guess they're in an open relationship. How'd you get out? How did he figure out how to... Oh, right here. And just walked out. Oh, that's why the blue ones are in here, too. Because they do what this guy's about to do. Yeah, I see you. Keep moving. Another chicken. Unless that's the same chicken. Well, there's another chicken. Golem here. More glowing stick. The Love Shack. That's what he called his villager breeder. You guys are having a moment. My bad. Did not mean to break in like that. I don't know why I'm watching them. That's yeah. This is the Love Shack, and you could tell what's a villager breeder because they're always made out of iron. There's the old one, again made out of iron. There's the new one made out of iron. Some horses over there. Those aren't really a part of it. There's a bamboo farm right here. Yeah, this is where this stuff was being created. Some berry farms. There's a well here. Ooh, this well goes somewhere secret. Where does this lead? It leads nowhere. Some really cool stuff. Oh, this is just a shortcut to the villager place. Man, it's just like, this is all so cool. There's just so much stuff here. Oh, the iron farm. The iron farm's still working. That's good. How much iron we got in here? Ooh. Whoa. We got more iron, too. That's a good... Did you see that? I just went through that. Oh, maybe because I was standing, like, here. But just go through it. Hey, chicken. What's up? Another portal. This is the one I added here because I was traveling through the end, and I was like, oh... I'm here. I got lost, so I had to put a portal down, and I just ended up over here. This is the giant train system, subway included. I was in charge of building the subway and the train tracks. He was in charge of building the actual trolleys. What do they call it? I don't know. That's the engine up there. It's okay. We weren't in charge of it. Oh, I'll get to that later. That was one of my builds. I wanted to start strong, then we're going to go to some of the smaller things, and we're going to end over there. Well, first go there, though. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I was building these giant train tracks that go from place to place, and there's a subway underground that connects some of the buildings. I actually didn't finish the subway, because the subway was also supposed to lead to the other areas, but the subway didn't. So far, the subway connects the city, my uncle's place, and also we'll just call my uncle Van now because that's actually what it's referenced as. This is Van's area, and my mouse is about to die, so that's great. I hope I can find the charger. Anyway, I'll keep talking about it while I attempt to look for the charger. Actually, I think I know where it is. Skip ahead to when I stop talking about finding my charger, because I know what it's in. There it is. Actually, gotta take my headphones off for this. I don't want to cut anything in this video. I don't want to have to cut anything. So, you're gonna just have to deal with it. Where is it? Man, I hate doing this, having to look for my charger. I have it in a Ziploc right now. And I have to find the one charger out of all the others. Oh, stuff is falling. Oh, no. Oh, that's down there now. Alright, I gotta plug this in right here. Okay. Come on. There it is. Alright, it went in. Yay. I gotta move you. I gotta move all this because this is where my feet go. Yeah. Man, this is super unprofessional. I am very sorry. I'll just put that over there. Alright, headphones back on. Anyway, okay, we're back. Hope y'all enjoyed that little snack break. Anyway, I lost my train of thought, so we're just gonna move on. What I want to do is actually take the train. Except I'll just copy this because I know I'm going to break it. So you set yourself up right here. You go forward a little bit, push forward, and press the button. And you get sent. Oh, this is supposed to be the other way. I'm supposed to be on the other side of the tracks. My bad. If I want to go that way, I'm supposed to be on this side. Ah. Go. Not this way. Well, I'll get stopped eventually. I'm trying to go that way. Yay. And press the button. Go. There we go. Okay, now we got it. And this will send us all the way over to a separate town. So this sends us way down there. And there's a different town that's over here. That's called the... I don't know. But this town is responsible for shipment of products. Now, something I didn't mention is that I added, in my own head, I added a bunch of meaning and lore behind all these towns. Like, I gave a reason why they exist. And the reason why I think it's called Dark Oak Town because that's kind of where it was built. But the Dark Oak Town responsibility was shipment of products. They ship things to the Desert Town, which the Desert Town is responsible for the international flight of products. So they ship things to the airport, and the airport then flies everything to the other towns. As you can see, an airplane is loading in. There's an airplane that's actually taken off from Van's place. It delivered a bunch of products, and now it's returning back to the airport to be driven again. There's another. There's my place over there. We'll get to that. You're getting some sneak peeks. As you can see, we got beacons everywhere too. All right, well, rolling into town over here. So I built this. We're finally getting into stuff that I built after 26 minutes. I built this over here. I think he helped. I'm just gonna say I believe he helped on a few things. What was going on? I thought the water was glitching. Anyway, here we are. I'm just gonna keep a minecart on me because we're gonna need it later. Here we are at the train station. Come out over here. This is where you would meet the clerk. He'll tell you that you're on your way. And there's a few things over here. There's a nice bridge that crosses over to this way. I think this was one of the first things that was actually built for the town. Oh yeah, so I think he built these. I think he did anyway. I don't know. But we'll get to that. There's a little wheat farm going on over here. This is a something. I don't know what it is. I just built it. Bunch of cows. Here's a local shop. And the way that the shops work is that they will have unique items. Like this, since this is the shipping yard, they actually sell boats. And kelp as well. They also sell a bunch of fish because this is, again, the shipping yard, so there's a bunch of fish around. Up here they got sea pickles, and then they have axes because they're also responsible for the wood. Because as you can see, there's birch trees, there's dark oak, and there's regular oak. There's 3 different types of wood in this one biome, so that's why they were responsible for all the wood. And it's nice. You see the birch leaves over there, so there's a bunch of logs just kind of wrapped up over here. There's the central beacon that every place is powered by. There's a few homes over here that I built. Just homes that are all built the same, except for this one. It's a double chest and it's got a dining table. Bunch of little farms to, you know, just grab some stuff. There's also villagers here, so that's why some of them are picked. There's sheep over here. What was this? Oh, this was all of the dirt that this area took up. Some more of the food that I ate while I was living here, trying to build this town up. What's in here? A bunch of boats, some fish. What's in here? Oh, this was the area I was staying in. I think this was the area that we were staying in, because this looks like a good fishing rod. Oh, and we set up like this super smelter for kelp. I don't know why, but we have a lot of kelp now. I was making suspicious stew. Some bows and black stained glass. There's a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, I remember sleeping in this bed here. This was the house. Yeah, that's a shulker box. I didn't even realize. I think we both did stay here for a bit because he was helping build this thing. This is something I would have never thought of, but this is an actual pulley system. It's supposed to grab any of these, like, you know, the wheat, the acacia logs, the kelp and stuff. And this, of course, it doesn't actually work, but it looks like it. It's supposed to grab the items, lift them up, and load it over here into the boat. As you can see, they already got some stuff loaded up here in the boats. Although, actually, I think this one's actually taking off because these are empty, so these ones are actually, it's unloading the barrels, and it's going to reload a bunch of materials into the boats. Yeah, that's also why some of these are empty here. Captain's chest. But you can see a few of these other ones here that are over here. The company is called Johnson Cargo. That's the serial number. And see, it's got logs, kelp, and more logs. And it's got some chests for the people on board. And it's got bunch of stuff. So it's actually got a map of the place, too. This is the boat we're on. We'll get to what that is later. You can just see it's kind of just like a townhome. There's a bunch of homes to stay in. There's the home we stayed in. There's a few buildings over here. There's the big shop. And then there's the shipyard. So, yeah. So let's go ahead. Man, look at that thing. So there's 3 planes. There's one that's coming back. There's one that's just now taking off, and it's going to go to the city. And there's another one being loaded up at the docks. But this is a This is a ship that crashed. As you can see, it's supposed to say Johnson Cargo, but it's been underwater for so long that it's all redacted now. But as you can see, it got done dropping off everything, and it tried drifting into this. This used to be rounded off like around this area, but since this thing slammed into it coming back from the desert so hard that it completely shifted the entire island to look like a banana. You can even tell that I built all that because look, that is not natural generation. It's too pyramid-y to be natural generation. There's also just random pieces of dirt. Oh, and is this a mine we were in? Oh, this is a mine we explored. That's nice. Anyway, so more stuff here. This was something I was really proud of building, but this is a giant stripper, a log stripper. So the regular log comes in, and it strips it of its bark and turns it into planks. And then these planks get, turned into houses or docks for the shipyard. And it's got some more logs lined up to be turned. It puts them in bricks of 3x3x3, and then we send it off over here so that it could be arranged like one of these. It's really cool. And if we get to one of these that actually has barrels on them, see, these are they're packed with a bunch of wheat, some mushrooms, some sugar cane, all the stuff that they were here for. And I put ice in there, and they're all filled with the same thing. And they all got a bunch of ice in them. They all got a bunch of fish, and it's shipping over a bunch of food that's native to this area. Like the fish are what's grabbed here. The mushrooms because of the area that it's in. Again, because of the area it's in. And then, of course, ice because of the area it's in. So that's kind of what it is. These places all have their own things that they need to be doing. And of course, other places are better for wheat, but they might as well send it over because they're also making it. Here we are coming over to the desert. You can see 2 giant yellow beams to show where the planes are supposed to land. So here we are. We got another plane, and these ones actually have stuff in them. And these, if you're able to actually get up here in survival, these actually have barrels in them filled with stuff. Totems, blocks of emeralds, and diamonds. So this is just like a bunch of currency that's being shipped around. That's why this one's going to the city. Because the city's products were being sent out to all the towns. Once again, owned by Johnson Cargo. This is the date that the plane was built. This one is December 26, 2021. That one up there was December 24th, 2021. It's actually, we're almost at the 3-year mark of these planes. We're really close to the 3-year mark. And that just shows how long ago that this stuff was built. Here's some of the stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, this was very iron heavy. Look at this. Anyway, yeah, because these are supposed to support planes. So that's why there's a bunch of concrete under there. Anyway, see, it's got a bunch of barrels that it's going to load up with a bunch of stuff. Then it takes the trolley, carts it over this way, places them down there, and then they load it up into the plane over here. And I think these are also filled. Yep, these are also filled with a bunch of stuff. So this is super cool. Big old runway. There's a village over there I don't think I ever explored. There's actually some of this area I don't think I explored. Just because we kind of stayed in this area that we were in. But here we are. These guys have a big old blackened beacon. And this is more just housing. There's potatoes here. This is the desert, though, so they are struggling with food. However, they still make a living because there is some food here. And they also got rabbits that they eat. This is the rabbit tender. He's actually the butcher. He harvests the carrots and then he sells them. So, gets you rabbit stew and he gets you some raw rabbit. Or if you give him raw rabbit, you know, he'll make rabbit stew out of it because he's a real nice cook. Why are they all gathering in that one corner? Well, now they're all looking at me because I'm looking at them. You can also tell that copper was added recently too because of the heavy use of, well, copper rods. There's tons of them. We didn't know what to do with it. Here we have one of these. So you could tell that I built it because it uses pistons. The one that Van built over in his area, it was actually a lot smarter and a lot cheaper. He just uses waterlogged trapdoors, but you enter here, you flick the lever, it all comes down, files into here. And then the town keeps 40% of it because it is a lot, and then the city grabs 60% of it, and then that 60% gets sent out to all the rest of the towns. And I don't think the city keeps any of it. Because the city has its own stuff that it makes that also gets sent out to the rest of the towns. Everybody is helping everybody. That's actually part of the city right there. That's the watchtower. That's in the far west side of the building? Yeah, if this is north, then that's the far west side of the building. Anyway, here we are. Going to... I need to be on the other side. We're going to go ahead and head over to the jungle town now, who are responsible for the mines. I didn't explore everything in there, but it doesn't really need to be. I mean, that iron farm, there's a cactus farm, there's a giant auto sorter that's empty because we moved everything. I mean, that's basically all that is. The only noteworthy part was the airport. No, I don't want you guys to see the city. Don't go back. Do not go back and look at it. You guys are not supposed to see the city yet. I mean, that was the smallest sneak peek, but here, you know what? Eyes forward, because there's a town over here. That's part of the city over there. We got a town over here that we need to be looking at. I keep giving you guys sneak peeks, but you're not supposed to be looking. This is a long ride over there. You know what? We're just gonna fly over there. Well, I should probably break this. Here, come here. That took a bit. Hey, there's the beacon to the jungle town. Anyway, you would take this giant rail system all the way through here. There's a raid tower right there that we raided. And you come through here, all the way through here, all the way out through here. Nah, the city. I mean, you've basically seen the entire city at this point because of how many different angles I've given you. But it's fine. So here's the shop. For this area, they sell jungle wood. Every place serves oak wood, dirt, and cobblestone. This place also is responsible for the different wool flavors. And since this place is the mining area, it is also responsible for copper, and also upstairs being coal, iron, and pickaxes. So that's what this place does. Looks pretty cool, pretty cool. So you come over here. These are just a few houses. This is actually a bar, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what this is. This is just another house. There's a well here that you can push this down and actually grab something. I'm surprised I didn't put something in the bottom as well. Usually all of my builds have something in them. Oh, and this is the mayor's town, which is where I lived when building this. This was also the first town to be built. This is where I slept, but now he sleeps here. He gets, you know, all the fun stuff. He gives us woodland mansions and stuff. Don't you, buddy? And you can actually tell that I lived here because up here has a bunch of building materials for the town. So, a bunch of building materials. And I mean bunch of building materials that I never even ended up using. That's where my armor stand used to sit. Now it just holds a chain helmet. I had a fountain here, and I had a pool, which has a iron golem in it now. And then this was actually the old house that I lived in before I built the mayor's house. And you can see that, you know, I have some bricks left over. There was a bunch of this in here for the bricks and the stone bricks. So that's where I lived before I made the mayor's town. This is just a small 2-person house. Like, very small. It's 3 blocks wide. 2 blocks wide on the inside. I don't know why I built it so small. I was just kind of building houses and not even thinking about the size. But let's get to the main part of why this town is here. Bunch of chests to put all your stuff in. But this, you take this minecart ride. I'm not going to take the whole thing just because, you know, it leads all the way down there, and then there's a giant mine. You can grab iron, some coal that we didn't grab. You can explore unexplored area. Although the town is not responsible for injury to property or person, because unexplored territory is not affiliated with the town. So if you go there, it is your own problem. This is the ticket booth. So this is where you would show up to grab a ticket to go on the train system. And as you can see, that we have some markers here. The outer rail leads to the desert town, and the inner rail leads to the mountain town, which is where we will be going next. That's where all these floating trains come in. You can see structure blocks up there, which is where I will now mention that this world was mostly survival. However, there were some points where we did use creative mode, and as you can see, we also use structure blocks, but I would have to say a majority was survival. Anyway, so this part under here kind of leads around into the subway system, so that's cool. Here's another one of the train stations. You'd get off over here. You could come over here to the restaurant. This is like an actual bar this time. See, here's the desk. There's a bunch of anvils back here. I don't know why. Oh, never mind. This ain't a bar. These are train tickets. Oh, that's why there's anvils here. So these are train tickets so you can get back on the train, but it doubles as a bar. I didn't even realize I put those in there. And yeah, so then this is where you actually leave, but we'll use that later. For now, it has a bubble elevator that brings us up into the town. So this is a town that is up on stilts that I think looks really cool. And this beacon is what's powering this island to float. There's a bunch of wheat here. So this place was responsible for spruce, snow, and I think that's it. You can actually, yeah, you can see Van's house right there. He had view for this place. They're responsible for some of the wheat, for the spruce and the snow. They were also responsible for actually building the train system. They were the starters of the train system. So that was their responsibility. They were the train builders. Nah. Even though the person that actually built the trains was Van, as you can see. He was modeling them over here, and then use structure blocks to actually place them down. So as you can see, the main basics are here, including spruce logs. And then the second floor also has snow, powdered snow, leather boots to not stink. And since there was also, it's also a mountain, so it was also having a bunch of iron and coal. You can actually see that these are filled with their respective things. I completely forgot to show that, like, these are all filled with their things. Of course, none of them made money because no one ever bought it. Now, this is a miniature replica of the town. As you can see, this 4 group right here is that house. This little 3 group right here is these. And then this hole right here is where you exit right there. And then this big thing is this, and then this is all around. This right here is this. And, you know, you get it. This right here is this. You know. It was cool. I loved building that. This giant stone here was this wall here. This right here was this right here. Like, it's a 1-to-1 replica, but it's super small. Like, it was built with Legos. And under here is just super cool looking. Man, I loved building this place. It was so cool. And you can see where all the iron comes from, because we had to dig through this mountain, and we also had to dig through this mountain. So that's where a lot of the iron and coal came from. Having to dig through these mountains here. But we did visit the 4 islands. So now, we're going to revisit Van's place so that we can get to the temple that I built. So after all 4 of the towns were built, I wanted to do an almost restart. I threw all of my stuff into a chest in the city, and I threw myself over here in the forest over here with nothing, and I had to rebuild myself from the ground up. Oh, you can see the airport of the city. This was something else. This was something I was messing around with. This has nothing to do with what this is, but I was just messing around with something. We can actually come look at it. So this was, at the time of building, the fastest vertical staircase, which I still think is really cool. And there's a bunch of diamonds at the top just because I felt like it. We were so rich we didn't know what to do with it. This goes up 30 blocks and 10 blocks, so that's really fast. It goes up 3 blocks every block, so... Hey, it's just got an enchanted bow. Huh. Anyway, let's go to my temple. So my temple right here was a standalone, self-sustaining community. They were sectioned off from everybody, and the blue people were responsible for the cattle. As you can see, all the cows over there, and then the sheep. And they also all got their own wheat farms to supply themselves. So essentially this was divided in half, and the blue people were one group and the red people were one group, and it was to see how they could survive by themselves even though being next to each other. And I was there. Essentially this was supposed to be like a social experiment to see how people's differences between eating meat and not eating meat happened. And then of course I was, overseeing everything. As you can see, I got windows everywhere. And there was also a meeting room to have discussions. My assistant would sit there because they're on both sides, and then 4 people from both sides, the 4 captains from both sides, the 2 people that run the shops and the 2 people that run that shop, meet up with the 2 people that run that shop and the 2 people that run that shop. And then, of course, I had my own things in here going on, too. We'll go inside there later. Bunch of iron farms. I actually had 3 iron farms all linked up to one, which made a ton of iron. And this is like only a quarter of it because I actually used the rest of it. So this was a little social experiment that I was doing. Of course, in the game, there was no one actually involved except for villagers, but... Oh, I didn't even finish this, because this was supposed to be a shop. I wonder if I finished the other one. Doesn't look like it. Close. Man, I didn't even finish the other one. Man, I got some stuff to finish. Because, see, I did I kind of did this one. I modeled the inside, but I didn't actually put anything on the things. We'll have to go through and actually finish everything. We will do that. Later, in a few future Minecraft episodes, we'll come back to this world. We'll actually go ahead and try to survive on it. I say try, it's going to be really easy. I'm just going to loot the chests, get super powerful armor, and then live. But we're going to actually repair and fix some of this stuff that I left unfinished. And I think it'll be fun. Yeah, all these houses here. Just a bunch of villagers. But the actual, like, use that this place held... Were you one of my villagers? I don't know. Here's iron. Yeah. Yeah, dude, get the heck out of here. Idiot. What do you think you're trying to do? Man, what are you doing outside? Get in your house and go to sleep. That's what you guys are supposed to be doing. You guys are supposed to be sleeping like this guy. Well, anyway. I have a bunch of bamboo up here. And yes, I have 24 beacons here. I have 6 here, 6 here, 6 here, and 6 here. I do have 24 beacons, but that's because we fought so many withers. I did something one day where I was fighting as many withers as I could in a row without dying, and I think I killed like 40. I've killed like 40 withers. That was fun. Because I had full enchanted netherite with the best stuff. I had a bunch of golden apples. I had a bunch of this, that, and the other thing. So, anyway, this is my throne. I sat here. This is... I got a bunch of gold just sitting on the floor. I got netherite block right here. And here we are upstairs to where I actually live. So this is where I lived. There was just a bunch of stuff up here. Some automatic composting machines. So anyway, I come up here. And this is where I actually lived. Got a bunch of stuff up here. There's a cake over here. Oh, some fish in here. Bunch of fish, man. Tons of fish. Alright, well, I know where to go if I want food. Yeah, you definitely come here, because look at all the potatoes. Bunches of diamonds up here. Bunches of coal. Tons of iron. Oh my god, that's a lot of iron. Bunch of beetroot seeds. My favorite part, of course, is the amount of emeralds that I have. I had so many emeralds in this world, you wouldn't even believe it. And my sword, the perfect sword. And I actually had 2 of these. I had copies. So one of them I kept in here in case if I lost the other one somehow. And I guess I'm kind of glad that I left this in here, because something I didn't mention is that when I found this world, it was on my uncle's laptop. Meaning when I logged into this world, I had his inventory. I didn't have my inventory, so the only thing that was not recovered from this world was my inventory. And I had so much stuff, dude. I had such good stuff. I had the best armor, I had the best tools, everything was maxed out. I had like 2 stacks of golden apples, I had so much food. I had 3 shulker boxes filled to the brim with stuff. Like, I'm just so upset that I lost all that, but at least we recovered the world. There's a bunch of stuff up here. You will be surprised on how much chicken we had in this world. I don't know why we had so much chicken in this world, but we did. At the city, in my house that's over there, I have 3 barrels filled with just cooked chicken. And I don't know where it came from. I don't remember how that came about, but we have it. Again, another piece of evidence that of the time frame that this was in, because there's copper everywhere. But now it's time to go to the city. And the city, I built 95% of the city. I would actually almost say 98% of the city was built by only me. Only me was building the city. You got north, you got east. This is an elytra takeoff, which is why there's like not much room for anything. You can see in here bunches of elytras. Don't even tell me how long this took. And there's a book and quill in here that actually says how much they cost. You would sell them out to the players that wanted to fly here. Now, when we first opened this world, it was intended that this is also the community ender Community nether portal was right there. Anyway, this was intended to be a server that all of our friends and families would join, and we only had like 6 people join, and only 4 of them actually built something. So this is my sister here. This was her chest. She didn't... This was her area. She kind of lived up here for a bit. I don't know why. She just chose to live up here. And actually, I'm pretty sure somewhere there's a bed that she slept in. But she just had a bunch of stuff. Some of this was actually overrun by me. I did all the nether stuff. A bunch of cobblestone. But you can see that she just had stuff. None of it really did anything. She only had like 3 furnaces, but then I needed it for something. So now there's just a ton here. Some smokers here. Come out here. Let's get an overview of the city. So it's completely surrounded by 3-inch thick walls of obsidian. There's my house right there. There's the watchtower. There's the hotel. There's the city hall. There's the double towers that are supporting this entire server. They all... this is like 23 stories of just a bunch of crops, and then 23 stories of a bunch of animals. And I'll show you what they do when we get in there. You could probably guess what they do, but that's alright. So there's actually really no way to get down. So the only way to actually get down from here is to either just jump or, you know, use the elytra. That's the way I use capitalism in this city, is that you come up here all curious, and you're like, oh, what's up here? But then you realize you actually can't get down unless you buy an elytra to fly down. But here we are. This is actually the main entrance. So let's go ahead and use the main entrance. Oh, I have to explore this first. This is one of my friends' house. She built this when she was on the world. She's got a pretty good design. I mean, the roof kind of looks a little weird, but I think it's just a witch's hat, because I do like the attic window. I do like that. She's got a axolotl named Cotton Candy in there. Look at that boy. He's swimming. I built this. I built like a little train system to get to her. But you come in the doors here. She's got some dogs. She got Husky Echo. I keep calling it Echo. It's Echo. You have Grim. And you have Ash Hepard Eva. Bunch of stuff in this chest here. A nice anvil that was never used. A bunch more stuff in here. There's 24 diamonds in here. Wow. So she was actually pretty good at Minecraft. I think she still plays today, but not on this world, of course. Got her own farm that's got UV solar lamps in it. Made from the nether. They contain the essence of the sun. Oh, second floor, yeah. She had netherite even. Tons of shields. Something funny she coded in. It's a piece of cooked chicken with literally the maximum of everything you can have on it. This is the most craziest weapon ever, and it's just a piece of cooked chicken. You could literally just eat it. Some bread. Fortune 1 book. So this is what I was saying. Like, some of this stuff, yeah, was creative and used cheats, but some of it wasn't. Actually, a lot of it wasn't. There's, again, so much cooked chicken. Like, I tell you, the cooked chicken in this game was just insane. Let's go ahead and head on out. And we're an hour in, and we have yet to even see most of the city. So, here we are. Press the button. Let's see in the city. And let's go ahead and start. So, come down here. Let's go to this room. This place, you load these up with eggs. And then you use the torch over here. Set this thing going, and it fires all the eggs in here. And then you can go down with a fire aspect sword and kill all the chickens. So that's kind of where a lot of the chicken came from. This is the loud place. Look at all of these cows. And the building is set up in a repeating loop of cows, sheep, pigs, chickens. What are you guys doing? Oh, they're all trying to escape because Enderman put that in there. chickens and pigs. And what you do for every floor is you flick this. It pushes them all to the end over there. Once they're all over there at the end, you then flick this 4 times, and lava gets spit out and kills them. It cooks their flesh and it kills them. And then in here, we actually have instant damage arrows in here because the chickens could not be killed by the lava unless it fell 2 blocks, which then ended up just burning the items instead. So I made a bunch of instant damage things. I mean, a bunch. That took a while. I had to do it for the pigs too, which sucked. That took forever. But you push them all to the end, you light them ablaze, then they die, and all of their remains go past the subway, down here, into this chest that's in the middle, and it all gets filtered into here. As you can see, there's just a bunch of eggs that have gummed up the entire machine. Look at this. The whole thing is gummed up. How many of these are actually filled? Look, it's literally filled to the point where it cannot even have any more. There's just too many eggs. That's why I'm supposed to take those eggs and put them in there. But I need to set up an auto sorter that auto sorts eggs out and puts them in this building. Or just auto sort it so that it shoots them automatically in this room. Except that would create a lot of lag because that'd be so many chickens. This room is largely the same. You come in here, come over here, and you can refill or replant everything after you set this up. So, what this does is this is a giant chain of redstone torches that goes through the entire building all the way up to the top. What are you doing? It goes all the way up there to the top, and you flick it on, you flick it off, you flick it on, you flick it off. So you flick it 4 times, pretty slow, and all the water gets released, pushes all the crops down to the end over here into the hoppers, and it does this for every single floor. Excuse me. Does this for every single floor. And it sends everything down into those hoppers back there, which then those hoppers, again, get led all the way back here, under here, spit into this thing, and into the chest room. Now, this was supposed to be a lot bigger. I just didn't get around to that. But, as you can see, it works. So that's pretty cool. Another entrance to the subway. Might as well go to the subway because we're here. I added the little fish room. Some stuff here, and then here's the subway. And see, the subway I didn't finish. This was actually supposed to go all the way down here. Hey, look at that. Sneak peek at a room we need to go explore. But this goes all the way down to the I think this goes down to Van's place, I think. And then this way goes to the mountain place. So that's nice. The subway brings you to 2 different spots. This is something that was unfinished, possibly forever, which then actually kind of turned true. It then would have became forever until I ended up finding the world. But this was a giant library that we had all of our different librarians in that gave us a bunch of different stuff. Like there's our protection. Look at this deal on mending. 14 emeralds for a mending. Like, dude, normally it's 36. Little chairs you can sit in. And then this was going to be the enchantment room, but it never got done. So, yeah. Let me just come over here now. Oh, let me just mention this. There's some caution signs because of the ravine here that actually links up to a bunch of stuff that we have down over there. You can see scaffoldings leading to that building. That's the mining building. You go down there to go mine, and that's where I did a lot of mining. This is a prison. It's lined with 3-meter thick walls, except the middle one being obsidian. And it's a prison. We have some prisoners. We have our prisoner named John right here. He's got an enchanted bow and some enchanted gear. There's also a fun little game you can play. So if you get thrown into prison, you can actually find... Oh, there's a button right here. Oh, that's right. You can press the button, but then you're actually locked in here. And all these barrels have stuff... Some of these barrels have stuff in them, like... which one is it? Oh, we'll get to that later. Yeah, this one's got a stick in it. This one's got a plank in it. The other one had a plank in it. And then outside, there's a plank over here. And then over here, there's a stick. And there's an underground spot that was made by the prisoners. Because the reason that there's a bunch of lava here is the guards did not want the prisoners actually mining with their fists underneath the ground to escape. So they put a bunch of lava here. However, they forgot to fill in this space right here. They forgot to make it like right beneath the surface, but the reason they couldn't make it right beneath the surface is it would heat up the floor so bad that it actually became too hot to actually stand on, so they had to put 3 layers of blocks between them. So then, of course, the prisoners just used that to get out through the backside, because during nighttime, when these all shut off, the prison warden actually goes down here into his room and he flicks the prison wall door. Oh no, the prison cell door. He flicks that one and that closes this. This one's always closed until orders are given. But these, when it detects nighttime, these turn off and it's bedtime. So you get your little mat to sleep on. You got your what is this, toilet that I built here. You got your toilet here. Yeah. Checking to make sure I didn't put anything inside these toilets, because I know I would have. But you got all your toilets here. Come on, it's enough of nighttime for you to shut off. I wanted to see them shut off, because it'd be cool. There they go. So, lights shut off in the prison, and you get to go to sleep. And it's pretty cool. You can actually escape from here, because the reason that this is cracked right here is because... Oh, let me go back in creative mode. So, the reason that that is cracked right there is because you're actually able to find a bunch of stuff. You're able to break this open, and it'll actually give you your lever. And if you're caught actually like in the server and someone brings you to the prison, they will take all of your stuff and put it in that chest. So when you get the pickaxe to break open the chisel, the cracked bricks here, and you grab the lever to escape, then you can actually grab all your stuff back. But what you do is the lever goes on this one or that back one. So you can actually get in here, and then you can go downstairs, open up the front door, and leave. And, of course, then the way you get outside is through the prisoner escape hatch on the back side. So even if it's nighttime, you can still escape. So, that was pretty cool. That was really fun to build. I had a great time. This is a skeleton spawner that's all the way down there. That was pretty effective. I built a little area for... This actually gave me the idea of a prison, because I was like, well, look at this little cobblestone building. It's got fences. It's really... ghetto. This is a cocoa bean farm, but I got no cocoa beans growing. Oh yes, the forge room. This looks really good. So the forge room, I got the idea from a Hypixel build, and I kind of just made my own. And I had a Hypixel skyblock kind of theme going on. I tried to make it look like it anyway, but put a bunch of barrels. We had tons of coal in them for you guys to use, and a bunch of blast furnaces. No doubt there's actually something in these furnaces. There's got to be like a block of emerald in these furnaces or something, because I know I would have hid something. Just knowing me, I would have hid something in one of these, like a golden apple. Except I don't want to check every single one right now. I used to have blast furnace villages here. Keyword used to. Of course, we have another lava farm. Oh, the bamboo farm for the city right here. As you can see, it's been working. Little park area to kind of hang out, chill, watch the bees, look at the glowberries. You can see I had to put string beneath them so that they wouldn't grow any further. What's this room? Oh, small. A very small cactus farm. You can actually see that it was highly effective. In here we got the Fletcher going on. So that's pretty nice. We got the bank in here. You can actually go downstairs. So what this does, what this guy, you can buy, you can, man, I'm getting tired. So you can buy a chest, and they'll put the chest down here in this room, so you can have a bank. It's surrounded in iron, nobody gets in, and this is my vault. It's just this black room with a chest in it, and this is where I'm storing all of my really nice stuff here. This is where I have all my valuables, and no one's able to touch it because it's actually locked behind a door that's... When you grab the lever, it reads your handprint, and if your handprint doesn't match up with mine, it does not allow you in, which is why I'm the only one that's able to flick it. Of course, that's not true. You can't do that without commands. But, you know, I flick it open, you can come in here, and then this is all it is. This is totally everything that it is. There's no secret here. This is my actual vault. It's surrounded in obsidian. This is where all my emeralds are. All of my emeralds. I'm still filling up those chests, but this is where also all my diamonds are. You could probably tell that this was cheated in. I don't use this vault for real. I only use this vault for actual blocks of emeralds. I didn't use it for diamonds. I just wanted the diamonds in here. Okay, this was the real chest. This chest was the real one. So, yeah, some of these were fake, but I did make it so that I had to actually grab some diamonds. But most of the diamonds just stay with me. But here we are. It's a double activated door. You can press this one to activate it, or you can press that one to activate it. It's funny. Nobody but me, and now everyone including me, now knows where my secret is. I don't know why I built it so that the door does that, but I did. This pathway over here leads to our giant wheat farm. And as you can see, all of these, all the way up to I think here, no, here, up all the way up to here is all wheat. It's all wheat. And this, all the way up to like here, to here, is all wheat seeds. So that's from just going through and mining it all up. Super cool. Super nice. Super spicy. And a small little hint, if you want, I actually place markers everywhere just in case I want to have a little fun with myself and create a little fun story in my head. This tree right here, if you dig beneath this tree, there's my vault. You can get into my vault. But of course, nobody knows where that is, so no one's ever going to get in there. Here's a giant highway that connects both sides of the city together. This is a hotel. We'll come in here. It's got a little waiting room. It's got someone behind a desk here. It's telling you how many emeralds a day it is. The book and quill here actually teaches you for the rules. You have to read this to every stay. What do they call them? Every hotel renter that stays, you have to give this to them every single time. You know, because it's funny. You don't have to, but of course, you know, you have to make sure that they know how to earn emeralds by working in the city. And then there's 6 rooms. Each of them have room keys. And then you just come up here. All of them are built the exact same way, but there's a bunch of rooms. You come in here. Bro, look at that. It looks cool. There's a fridge. You can put your food in. a shower you can get in. What you do is you press the button here, take a shower, and when you get out, you turn it off. Pretty nice. Pretty spicy. I like it. All rooms are the same, just they're mirrored when they're on the other side. One of these I actually stayed in for a couple of days. Even though I have my own area, I stayed in it for a couple of days just because I wanted to. Even though I live right there in that giant mansion. Let's go ahead down here to the town hall. And our beautiful city builder, me, my little bread face. You step on this and look. Pah! Christmas colors, because that was the time that this was built. We are not thanking these creatures because they blew it up. And we're bowing down to him because he paid for the server. We bow down to my uncle, Van. He paid for the server. See, look at his head. That's his name, Van Helsing. That's him. Yes, we had to use cheats to grab the heads, except this one was done legitimately. But, it's cool. I got netherite because of I wanted to, and then he got diamond because he was that rich bling bling that paid for the server, so he was the rich guy. Here's my horse. Hello, buddy. And then a spot for a second horse. Here's my house, but we're not going to go in there just yet. Oh yeah, the Christmas tree that later just got turned into the festive tree. Here's all the winter stuff. I put this on top of the tree for winter. Here's Christmas. I decorate it like a tree. For St. Patrick's Day or Easter, I'll do these. This is for spring, so it's a bunch of like spring colors. Summer stuff, it's a bunch of summer colors that I think. This is 4th of July. And since this server was actually up, I would go through on these holidays and actually decorate this tree with all of these materials. This is fall stuff, all the fall colors. Halloween stuff, all the Halloween colors. Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving colors. You know how it is. I put an ender chest up here just in case I needed some stuff. You could tell it had poor placement, meaning it was just on a whim. Here's my mob grinder that actually works. Surprising. You come down here into the auto sorter. Auto sorts everything that you get. And then this is my shop. I would actually put stuff up that was super rare. I'd be putting up like enchanted diamond gear that I didn't want anymore, or even netherite gear I didn't want. And you could come here and buy it for super cheap. Just because I was a good mayor. We come down to the shopping district where we were before, but we actually didn't check out these houses. As I said, the place that was a sneak peek because we went into the subway, it was this giant room where all the melons and pumpkins are farmed. We come back up here. Here's the giant map of our entire world. It's huge. This is the city itself. And this city is huge. This was the jungle town we were in. That's the outpost I pointed out. There is the mountain town. Let me actually just come up here. So there's the mountain town we were in. There's Van's place over there that we were in. Look at how huge his lot is, too. It's like, it kind of goes past there, too, because he's got his tree farm over there. There's the giant rail system that goes everywhere. Super, super cool looking. There's the Dark Oak Town. It was called the Dark Oak Town. Also, I don't know why this went around through the town and then back down. This literally, this probably should have just went up. And then, well, I guess, yeah, because I wanted it to stop by over here. But I could have just made the train station here so that I could have just continued straight. Instead, I made it harder on myself by making me go all the way up and around and then down and through. But it's fine. There's my kingdom. Frilly's Kingdom. It's my little town here. That actually turned out almost just as big as the city. There's Plane 1, Plane 2, Plane 3. And then here we are. The desert town's right here. That's the cactus farm. So this is like the entire area we were building in. We didn't really build outside of this. At 0, 0, there actually is a building because that's where we started. near 0, so of course there'd be a building there. But here's the shop. This is the butcher's shop where all the meat is sold. There's rules. These are rules for every single shop. Anyone caught enough stores will be fined. That red hurt my eyes. So this place does mushrooms. See, it does the mushy soup. Mushy soup. Saturation soup. That stuff heals 14 hunger points. It's super good. Here's the beekeeper. Non-employees do not enter. Employees must close the door behind them because these bees will escape. They have before. And they always will. This is the more kind of like chill place. But it sells a bunch of vegetables. Some unique items like beetroot. And this place also sells golden apples too. If you feel like it. They're called Ye Golden Delicious. I tried to make them like weird Latin sorta. Red delicious. Ye golden carrot. Rooted beet. Like I tried to make it weird. I don't know why. I felt like it. This is the bakery. You actually get free 16 loaves of bread when you stop by the bakery. And it's limit 1 per player. This was the spot we already explored. Meaning, if that's the spot we already explored, I mean, we have, what, 2 places left to explore? Oh, I didn't even show off. This was the pool for the hotel. Here's the watchtower. You can climb all the way up with the staircases. And when you finally get to the top, you can kind of look out at all the different places, if you can get a good view. And then what you can do is you can stand right here, press the button, you can fall all the way down, you can slide all the way down, or you can bounce. Really your choice. And then there's the clock tower, that's actually on the outside. And I built this for New Year's. So when the clock struck New Year's, I'd press this and pew, pew. And everything just shot off. Look at the top 2 for everyone else to see it. That took a bit of redstone. Took a bit of redstone. Man, this was fun. I kind of want to see the top again. See, pew, pew, and then pa. Super cool looking. Super nice. Also, I didn't build this. This was just here. You can also see all the beacons around town. This is how many beacons I needed just so that you would have the beacon power all around town. Oh, I didn't even show off this place. This is a little fishing dock. You know, you can fish here. It's got a little beacon that's inside the water fountain. Anyway, time for the biggest project besides the city. My house. This thing is huge. Okay, well, first let me start on the outside. Here's my mailbox. You can give me mail if you want. But you come inside. You have this little shack right here. Except it's not little. You can actually go all the way downstairs into this iron cave. And this is where my army of wolves all live. Each and every cubby has a wolf in it. They are all automatically dispensed foods. All automatically dispensed food. I'll let them out. They all automatically get let out to play with their toys. They're not constantly stuck in there, I promise. What is this? Did I forget to put a block there? I think I did. I got some sweet berries. I got multicolor here. Got a fountain. A statue made out of gold of me. Of course you can't tell, but it's supposed to be me. Here's my backyard. I got 3 iron golems for protection. This is my what is it called? Mine shaft that I mine in. My backyard, I've got some here umbrellas. I got a diving board. 360. Got some sugar cane. Well, I call it bamboo because there is bamboo, but they don't come in like these small shapes. They only come in the big shapes. I wanted the small ones, so those small ones were technically bamboo. But you walk in on the front door, another netherite block, and a map of the whole city, like the entire city. This thing is just huge. Man, this thing is large. Whew. And the thing is cool, too. It's super cool looking. And I love it. Oh, was this actually built? Was that map not updated? Because I don't see the runways on it. I don't think I built the runways yet when I updated this map. Yeah, I will say, some of this stuff is probably not updated. That's pretty funny. There's a chest in the center filled with a bunch of junk. Anyway, here we are. Chicken. Chicken part 2. Chicken part 3. And then a regular food chest that I got a bunch of food in. Bone stuff, some rails, nether stuff, end stuff, more end stuff. I don't know why I added 2. I only have end rods. Bunch of other things here. Berries is spelled wrong. It's like the name berry. Got some chorus fruit, some sugar cane, and then a random chest, a random part 2. Just some stuff. And then sign stuff. This is everything that I was using to make these signs here, so yeah. Anyway, here we are to the crafting area. We have the crafting table, a barrel, a crafting table, a barrel, smithing, cartography, crafting table. And yeah, this is the way that you get to the second floor, but we're not done yet because here's the brewing area. I guess I was getting ready to make something, but I just didn't. Here's my bed. Ah, my sweet, comfortable bed. I haven't slept in it yet. Ah, there we go. And when I go to sleep, I look at bread while I sleep. And you go upstairs here. Boing. Come over here to all the furnaces that I have. I think coal's in this middle one. Yep, tons of coal. And then here's my third floor, which is where my enchantment room was. You got some anvils. You have some bunch of books in here. Bunch of lapis. Man, my throat is getting so dead. I need to hurry it up, but I haven't even gotten to the most interesting part yet. Even though you're probably confused because we just explored everything, didn't we? Like, what could there possibly be left? Well, me knowing myself, there's always something extra. There's always something extra. Here's my armory. Bunch of tools. Like, bunches of tools. Crossbows and bows and armor. Look at all this armor. Look at all these diamond armors. And this is where my set used to sit. This was my sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel, hoe, and bow, I think. Then here we have my elytras. My safe in here. That's got my netherite, my diamonds. This has got all my gold for making golden apples. Here's some really crazy looking fireworks. Whee! I had some pretty good fireworks here. What was this one? I know they're all different. Wow, that's a lot. And then this one? Oh, it was the opposite. Alright. Yeah, some cool stuff. This one's my favorite, though. I'll put that one first. Bunches of iron, and then all the enchanted golden apples I've ever collected are here. I never ate a single one of them. Tons of obsidian from the end. Bunch of ominous banners from all the illagers we've killed. Some TNT, some ender pearls. The TNT has come from the thingies. I just have a bunch of powdered snow. I don't know why, but I do. This is my personal nether portal. And then the Sandcastle Town, which is what it used to be called. Or the end portal. Wait, Sandcastle Town, was that above Is the end portal above that then? Huh. And then here's the actual end portal. Why is this called end portal if they're two different things? I'd have to go explore that later because I don't remember that. And then this is the actual house. So I had coordinates that I'd write down in the chat so I knew how to get back. Where I would just elytra fly. Here's all the rockets I would use for flying. And then this is how you escape. So you come over here, you press the button, and it flicks you back out. Right over here by the crafting station. Right there. And would you look at that? You're back in the house. However, we were not done. So let's go back down. If you come over here, and if I remember the correct one, I think it's this one. It was not. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? It's this one. This opens up over here. And I can override it. Close those down. Or close those up. And this leads into my experimental room. So remember how I said I was a good mayor? I'm a little corrupt. A little. I house the only Ender Dragon egg. I've written information on it, and I'm doing research on blocks to figure out what's the best block to observe power from. All of these villagers were zombie villagers, and they've all been cured. They were zombie villagers. So originally I was tasked with figuring out the cure to zombie villagers. And when I did, I essentially pulled an Undertale because I did fix them, but they are permanently mentally broken. So I just keep them down here and I buy from them. As you can see, I've bought from them so much that the all the prices are so low. That's why I call them mentally ill. They just don't know the prices of anything. They just give me a sale. Even though I'm keeping them trapped here. They're just giving me everything on a half discount. Even more than that. So that's why I say they were permanently broken. Here's all the emeralds and stuff that I make from breaking all the food down. A shulker box in here filled with a bunch of stuff. And then I'm actually researching bombs. I'm doing nuclear testing. So this end crystal is doing pretty great and the blast is low. This end crystal, the status is good and the blast is near nothing. This crystal was diffused. This crystal, its status is doing great, but the blast is big. And this one is a nuke. And the status is poor. So this thing's about to go off, and we're just waiting until it does. Hey, what's that lever doing there? I don't know. I have a crafting table. That's pretty nice. Look at all the vents I put in here. Hey, there's a chest up there. What's in that chest? Oh, all of our heads. The heads of everybody here. Isn't that nice? That's where I stored them so I could get the heads. As a matter of fact, this one... I don't care about this one anymore. Neither this one. Well, she's fine, but not in my world. Here's me, there's my sister, there's my uncle. That's everyone you should probably know. We're going to open this up. And now we can go down even further. And this leads... I can also override this one. But this one leads to an end. It leads to the Nether. And the Nether has a Nether highway that leads me all the way to the end portal. There is also a do not enter for the love of cheese, do not. We are never going to go in there. You don't need to know what's in there, and you will never know what's in there. So, that's basically it. I mean, that's the entire world besides the Nether. I was going to get to the Nether, but I'm just so tired. It's been an hour and a half. This is my longest recording session yet. I'm just going to brush over this. Look. Alright, cool. I have sheep down here. I forgot how that impacts the lore. I know I had it there for a reason, but close it all back up and let's leave. Pick. Boing. Let's go. So that's the world. That's most everything besides the Nether. and maybe a few other things I might have missed. But we will start doing a survival. I'm gonna do. I'll probably. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this world, but I am gonna do something with it, and we'll just have to wait and see what that is. But thank you all so much for watching today's episode. I love you all, and good night. My throat hurts so bad. Non-stop talking for an hour and a half. I mean, this was fun. I love this world, and I hope you guys did too.